Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We are going to start with Javier Tebas, the La Liga president, as Tebas report are saying that Tebas gave the prosecutor false evidence against Barcelona concerning the Negreira case. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then, secondly, talking about the relationship between Barcelona and Real Madrid, as it has been reported that Barca are still very angry with Real Madrid. No directors launch before the Cup Clasico on Wednesday. We are also going to be discussing more on that. So, guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. It is no secret that there is no love lost between Barcelona president Joan Laporta and La Liga president Javier Tebas, due to the latter always being on the lookout to target the Blaugrana in some way or the other. Javier Tebas and La Liga have come down very hard on Barcelona concerning financial fair play matters, opposed and then got the registration of Pablo Gavi overturned, and have been vocal against the Catalans over their involvement in the Enrique Negreira scandal. Tebas in particular went as far as calling for the head of Joan Laporta if he did not provide explanations on Barcelona's dealings with the former vice president of referees technical committee. Now though, a fresh update has emerged from La Vanguardia, which shed light on the level of Tebas' animosity towards Football Club Barcelona. As per the report, Javier Tebas sent false evidence to the prosecutor office against Barcelona in the investigation of the Negreira case. The La Liga Supremo sent a letter to the prosecutor implicating two former club presidents, Josep Maria Bartomeu and Sandro Rosell, based on handwritten document found at the home of a former Barcelona director. The alleged document was involved in another corruption case, and Tebas linked the names appearing in it with the two former Barcelona presidents and sent the information to the prosecutor in February, along with speculations and theories about the same. Javier Tebas urged the prosecution to check the evidence he sent as soon as possible, as it could potentially allow La Liga to sanction the club. The problem, though, is that the names that appeared in the document were nowhere linked with Rosell or Bartomeu, and the document itself was 2 decades old. Can you imagine? When quizzed about the same, Tebas distanced himself from accusing anyone, stating that he and La Liga wanted to just highlight the names and any possible links between them and some former Barca officials. Going by his word, he said, "Neither this party has any speculative intent, nor does this letter imply the exercise of any specific accusations against anyone," Tebas indicated in the letter in defense of himself, even though he wrote the following line saying, "We consider that the names and surnames given in the handwritten note may coincide with the names and or surnames of certain former FC Barcelona directors." With Joan Laporta planning to hold a press conference to explain the Negreira case or the scandal from the club's own perspective, it will be interesting to see what he has to say about Javier Tebas and his clueless actions. This president he should be ashamed of himself, honestly. What he's trying to do, I think God is trying to expose him. Because you can't try to just put one club down for what reason? Because you just hate them for no good reason. Because you claim you are a Madrid star in public. How many presidents do we know out there in any league or in any domestic competition that they claim or they expose the club that they support? What sense does that make? It's totally nonsense. Tebas continued to expose himself, expose his incompetence in handling this league, spoiling the league. It's no more attractive to big top stars like it used to because of Javier Tebas. La Liga is just a kind of league that most players don't even want to play. And you have the two best clubs in the world for crying out loud. But Tebas is not helping the case at all. What will help? How does it profit Javier Tebas to allow Real Madrid to be like Bayern, to be the only team to win all the leagues? Because there's no hidden secret in that. That's Tebas's own hidden motives. He wants Real Madrid to be the only club to dominate. Barca is making him feeling so annoyed. Then on to the next story of discussion. According to Ferran Correas of Sport, Barcelona are still angry with Real Madrid over their stance on the Negreira case and thus have decided that there will be no director's lunch before this week's El Clasico. Barcelona host Real Madrid in the second leg of the Copa del Rey semi-final, having taken a 1-0 lead in the first leg at the Santiago Bernabeu last month. With the La Liga title almost in the bag, the Catalan Giants will also be aiming to take a step towards winning the cup competition as well as eliminating their rivals on April 5th. Ahead of the game, it is now being reported that the officials of the two teams will not have the traditional pre-match lunch. Barcelona have counted the same ahead of the Clásico in La Liga that took place last week, 2 weeks ago, March 19, and they are set to repeat their actions as they are understood to be still angry with Real Madrid for their stance in the Negreira case. When the Negreira scandal made the headlines, Real Madrid were the only La Liga club that had not made any statement or taken a stance against Barcelona. You know, However, once the prosecutor's office confirmed that they will be charging Barcelona, Real Madrid issued a statement confirming that they will present against their bitter rivals in the hearings. This led to the pre-match launch for the last Clasico getting cancelled, and one will not take place either ahead of the upcoming fixture between the two Spanish behemoths. As for the Negreira case itself, there has been no evidence found against Football Club Barcelona over any wrongdoing, but the matter is still being investigated by the Spanish judiciary, while UEFA has also launched its own inquiry. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.